to be wrong if I didn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lotus CEO, Mr. Jean-Marc Galles.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to see so many of you here after a long day of press conferences. You had to put up with many boring speeches, with many expensive shows, with model cars that have been unveiled by celebrities. Well, you're not going to get that here. But what you are going to get here is you will get the lightest and fastest model lineup of Lotus ever made. All the cars here draw very heavily on the use of carbon fiber, and incidentally it was Lotus who was the first company that introduced carbon fiber into race cars in 1981. Now our core competence is adding lightness. It's what we are really good at, and nobody does it better than Lotus. And one of the cars that really exemplifies this added lightness is the Lotus 311. When we launched the 311 about a year ago, we knew that it was quick, but we didn't know how quick it really was. Now it has set record times at the Nürburgring, and as you can imagine, this car hasn't yet stopped setting records. 460 horsepower, 890 kilo, 0 to 100 in 3 seconds. We call it our Champions League car, and it's a testament to what Lotus is capable of doing. But however extreme or however fast the Lotus 311 is, it shares its DNA with all other Lotuses. By the way, it shares the same chassis as this car, which is the Lotus Elise 250 Cup. This is the best Lotus Elise that we have ever made, and it's also the fastest Lotus Elise ever made. 920 kilos, 0 to 100 in 4.2 seconds. But I mean, numbers only convey part of it. The really important thing about this car is how well it drives, how amazing it is, and how supremely pure it drives across the track and on a normal road. The Lotus Elise has always been copied, but it has never been equaled. Of course, the Lotus Elise has an elder, I may say, brother. And that elder brother of the Elise is the iconic Lotus Exige. We talked a lot about the Lotus Exige 350 Sport, but this car is a Lotus Exige 350 Sport Roadster. It has lost a lot of weight. It's 40 kilos lighter than the Lotus Exige Sport 350. So 3.9 seconds 0 to 100, 40 kilos with the optional carbon fiber packs and with the lithium-ion battery that this car has as an option as well. Many people say that this car is the fastest real-world sports car from A to B. Well, and we can tell you that the fastest one just became much faster again. But talking about quick cars and talking about cars that has a low power to weight ratio leads me to the last car that we want to show you today at the show. We couldn't resist making the Lotus Evora 400 even much better. We introduced the car last year at the Geneva Motor Show, and this car is better in all respects. It has lost an astonishing 70 kilos, 70, over the Lotus Evora 400, and it has gained 10 horsepower. 416 horsepower, 1325 kilos, 0 to 100 in 4 seconds, and basically a top speed of 300 kilometers per hour. This car has carbon fiber splitter, carbon fiber access panels, carbon fiber roof, carbon fiber tailgate, seats, diffuser, lithium-ion battery, all standard. It's, again, a car that shows what Lotus is able to do. But what is really important about this is the chassis and the steering feel about this car. We believe, and some of our colleagues say, this is the best chassis in the business. And it just has become again a bit better. And it's also a metaphor of what Lotus is up to right now. Exciting, fast, and to the point. Lotus is continuing doing what Lotus does best. Doing lightweight sports car that are capable of embarrassing far more expensive rivals and doing it well. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you a nice continuation of the Geneva Motor Show. Thank you. Please, come to the stage, yeah.